How will you send data from a child component to the parent component? In React, passing data from a parent component into a child component is quite easy with props. On the other hand, passing data from a child component to a parent component is little more complicated. At first, in the parent component, create a callback function. The callback function will retrieve the data from the child component. Pass the callback function to the child as props from the parent component. As the child component calls the parent component function using props and passes the data to the parent component. What is Redux and what is the purpose of Redux? Redux is a state management tool for JavaScript applications. It is more commonly used in React.js, but it's also compatible with many other frameworks such as Angular, Vue, Pist, and vanilla JavaScript. React and Redux are often used together, but it's important to note that they are independent of each other. With Redux, we can manage our app status in one place and make our app changes more predictable and understandable. It makes it easier to think about changes in our app. What is React Native? What do you know about React Native? React Native is an exciting framework that enables web developers to create robust mobile applications using their existing JavaScript knowledge. Yes, I know React Native is a JavaScript cross-platform UI framework for Android and iOS. The React Native gives opportunities to build one app for two OS, which gives scope to more development, and conceptually React Native is like React. How will you optimize a React application? The first common point is used to the key when using the single component as like a card. This will help to virtual DOM when the data is displayed. Try to use stateless components. Set dependencies correctly. It's a controlled component lifecycle. Once the app is built, use Webpack to compress all the modules into a single file that optimizes server load times. Why do we inject dependency inside a useEffect hook? Our React application we made up many small components or modules. The components we write will something depend on each other. As our application grows, proper management of these dependencies between components become necessary. Dependency separation is a common pattern used to deal with this problem.